Hello my little Dovakins, today I'm going to show you my old drawings from middle school and first and second year of high school. So let's start it. So this is from middle school. I don't know if you can see. It's terrible. Messy hair. I hate it. This is a dog or cat, I don't know, from middle school too. We used to have these notebooks. I used to draw a lot and on my notebooks. Yeah, a person so edgy with a deformed head and I hate it. This is back then I used to like lollies, but not in a sexual way, but in a kawaii desu way. So I drew a lot of frilly dresses and cute and bows and lace and that stuff. And when I remember, guys, I told you I used to have a comic, but I only have like this drawing from the comic, from the original comic. This is from when I was in my last year of middle school, and this was my character. His name was Keiichi Katsura. Keiichi Katsura. I don't remember that much of my comic. The story was about a spaceship that crashed in a strange planet, and there were like cyborgs, things, robots, human robots. Like, it was really weird. But I have this is the last thing I have from my comic, one of the last things I have from my comic. So this was the first page, kinda the cover of the comic, the first chapter. The chapter was called Introduction because I'm so original, and I was so original again. And this is another thing from my comic, but this is like a side drawing and a thing. Look at the deformed head. It's always so awesome. The deformed dog. He was like a cat boy, so he had fear of dogs and stuff, you know. This is one of the first drawings I made of one of my OCs. That is not on my toy house, so don't go search there for my OC. He's part of a project I have. His name is Darkness. He's a demon. He's so edgy, and this is one of the first drawings I have of him. But this is from my second year of high school. And I got into Lolita fashion, and it's terrible, you know. It was supposed to be my brother and me, or my brother Sona and my Sona. And this one is from high school too. It's a random girl I drew, based into Rin Kagamine from Vocaloid or something, I don't know. Another Lolita fashion thing. I drew lots of Lolita fashion back then. Casual Lolita. I don't know if you can see it because it's on pencil. So this is another one, another random girl. I really like this. Not a lot, but I kinda like this. It's not terrible. Another Lolita. This one was my Sona back then, in second year of high school. I was supposed to. I'm going to show you my first year of high school drawings like this. This was my Sona back then. Her name was Chibi-Rukia, like Rukia Kochiki from Bleach, but Chibi, but it changed a lot in the years, and her name now, I don't have a name for her now, but I redesigned them, and you can see that on my Instagram, and I'm going to start posting on DeviantArt pictures of her now that I changed her design. She was my Sona back then when I used to ID as a girl. This was from high school. And then there is this one from my second year of high school. And you can see Nico ears. She is a Nico nowadays. It's her newer design, but now she doesn't have this ridiculous long hair. She knows have a short bob hair. And this is from first year of high school. I used to draw a lot of candy stuff and random people, and used to put a lot of details. You can see here on the bandanas that I used to put a lot of detail on them. It was ridiculous. And this one I redrew her here. The brown one is the redraw and the pencil one is the original. And this is from my first year of high school or my second year of high school, I don't remember. But this dog here, this deformed dog here, was supposed to be my dog from back then. She was a puppy, her name was Canela. I used to call her Cinedog, like the Cinedogs from DeviantArt, but I didn't know them back then. And she died, but that's another story for another time. And from my comic, the name of the comic, as you can see here, it was The Dead and the Heart. And very edgy. And this is the main character, Keiichi Katsura. Yes, his name here, Keiichi Katsura. He was a Nico for the girls. I used to, back then I wanted to be a YouTuber, but not like this thing now. But from those in the Latino community, of part of the community of YouTube, there are these loquenderos who use a voice synthesizer to make their videos, and I wanted to be like them or something, but I never got really into it until now. And this is a random guy I draw. I have a redraw from 3 years ago on my computer, and it's terrible too, but not so terrible. My Nico girl, from the Loquendo stuff, the Nico girl. This one was from when I was in second year of high school. It's not that bad. The legs are kinda not horse-like, but it's not terrible. Lots of effort was put in this single doodle. This has a redraw from like some months ago, and it was a random guy, I don't know, another random edgy guy. This gender versions from my other comic, where it was my Neko girl and my Neko boy, but they gender swapped. I don't know, I was to really weird things back then. Nyan Cat and my Neko girl, because that's original. This was from my first year of high school. This was it's a portrait or something of my old dog. A dog that my parents gave away because he was really crazy dog. His name was Manchas, but I used to be edgy back then. I wrote it with 2 C's, as you can see here. And from my old comic, Keiichi Katsura, with the boy, the scientist guy, which was in the same spaceships. It was from space. I tried remaking that comic recently, but there was no success from my first year of high school, I think. The sad thing is that they have no dates, so I can't really tell when they are from. A random girl. This one I remember perfectly, that I drew this girl and with this dress, and some months later I got a dress which is identical to this one, and tried to cosplay my drawing, but I had no success. It was terrible, and what the fuck I was doing back then. A random cover of random stuff I never did, and Tsukino Usagi, which I was really into anime, and I was a weeb back then, so I know what this means. But I don't know if I wrote it correctly, because I was a weeb and didn't care about anything. And it was the bunny on the moon, and you can see my deformed bunnies here and here and here and here. You know, too much bunnies for a drawing. It was one of the. There are 2 drawings. They were the designs of my Keiichi Katsura, which I created in middle school, but here I tried to redesign him, but never managed to use his newer design. But now I want to get rid of those Nico ears and tail because they are awful. And I used to draw little headshots of random people and Nikos. This is another project that I had on high school, which was a werewolf story. Werewolf and vampire stuff, but never really got into it and stuff. A deformed cat, because it's terrible. Well, not that terrible, but it's not as good as my newer drawings. And you can see I was really into Vocaloid back then. Sorry, my parents came home. This was Miko Hatsune, Darkness, my Demon OC, my Nico, Loli, Ada, fuck mess of Free Lays, Sona is her boyfriend, and random guys. I remember this one. This one I was really proud when I made it. I don't remember when I made it, I think in high school, but this was I was really proud of it. And the white stuff I added later. Recently I added it, but it's terrible. It's so edgy. He's now an OC. I don't want to upload because he's real personal and stuff. This one was from a contest. I entered to design a mascot for a shop, and I made this was a shop where you can buy wigs and circle lenses and cosplay stuff and Sorry for the noise, my parents just came home. This is from, I don't remember, but my Nico girl, Chili Nico girl, my plus a redrawing. This piece I never finished, and it's supposed to be my brother's Hana. We used to be weeks back then. Lolita, I don't know what the fuck. I have that fashion style. My persona game, because we used to be really into Halo back then. Halo, the video game. And we had our personas in that universe, and it was really weird. My cat girl, and it's supposed to be me because I used to have Nico ears back then, but I lost them. And the tail I cut it because I wanted to make another tail of another thing. And my Nico girl again. And supposed to be me in a kimono dress, mini dress or something. What the fuck with me? My guy, this is from chapter 3. As you can see here, it didn't have a title back then. And it was like a pet or something. They were called Spheras or something. And what the fuck? It's just embarrassing, and this was Keiichi Katsura again. Lots of mini drawings. Nico girl. Oops. Nico girl. Really tiny Nico. Cat, kimono cat or something. Me with a crown. Me with a crown again. Keiichi Katsura. My Nico girl. My Nico girl and another Nico boy. It was a collab between me and a friend back in high school. He made the masked guy, and it's the same character, but the masked version he made, and I made this one. Miyu Hatsune, and finish it, the unfinished Rin Kagamine, or Halo, you know. I really like grunts, as you can see here. I kidnapped a grunt in this picture. I really like them. They're tiny and small and cute. And my brother likes hunters. So yeah, this one is from when I was really into Kuroshitsuji. I really, until now, to this day, I still like Sebastian. His voice is so sexy, and we can't deny that. We cannot deny that. And I love it. And Sebastian and SOCAIL was kidnapped by me because I take his place or something, or my son take his place with a really obnoxious dress. And my brother Sona, random guy, my Nico in Lolita fashion or something, Victorian Lolita or something, and my Nico girl again, random Victorian or medieval, middle age, whatever. The Victorian guy, or how they call Kodomo, Kodon. I don't know how they're called, like the boy Lolitas, but they are not in dresses, but in boy style. and Keiichi Katsura, the remake, and Lolita with an obnoxious dress because it's ugly. Like, Lolitas are pretty. I like their dresses and stuff, but I wasn't either one back then or something. I didn't know how to make their dresses cute and overmade them and they ended up looking ugly and made my soul not dreaming about Sebastian movie. This is so embarrassing. And another random girl and random guys or something, random Nico boys. When I started the second year in high school, I got into Minecraft. I got really into Minecraft. I watched a Spanish YouTuber back then and watched all of his videos, and it was the most awesome thing on the world. He even retweeted one of my drawings I made for him, a drawing I made for him, and he retweeted it. But I don't know if I can show you because I don't know if I deleted that Twitter account. See you, I got into Vocaloid too, my Nico girl, and a Lolita dress I designed. This 2016, ignore it because it's from other drawing, it's not this dress, it's another drawing, a redraw of this thing. It's not great, but it's better. My Nico girl, I used to draw a lot of hair. She was my main Sona. Now it's an obnoxious emo deer, a cat boy, and finally my cat girl. If you cringed so hard like me with these drawings, leave a like below. If I reach 10 likes, I'm gonna make a video showing my drawings from high school, not this, but other drawings from high school, from my second and third grade of high school. And please comment which theme you want me to talk about on the next video, or if you want a voiceover speed paint talking about my process or whatever. Please comment, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe please, and see you in another video.